I'm Jonathan Trinity Martin, and today I'm going to talk about the shift. I'm going to talk about the personal experience I've been through the last few days. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the shift is. I'm going to talk about how you can play your part in the shift, and I'm going to give a kind of energy reading, how I see things going over the next few months and years. So around the 23rd of September, I felt the energies rising. I felt we went through a big shift of consciousness. And between this point leading up to 10:10, yesterday, October the 10th, which is always a powerful shift day, I felt myself going through a huge shift of consciousness. And it kind of culminated with me going down the river yesterday. And I started off in a kind of bliss state, just kind of really enjoying the river and the energies. And then I started to feel some fears coming up in me. And it ended up with me having to kind of lie down on a rock in the middle of the river and just let these fears move through me, just let the energies move through me, and just let the fears come up and just observe them and really just let them come up, transmute and move through me. And after a while, I kind of shifted into a state of consciousness of pure awareness. Like my mind consciousness pretty much completely dropped away, my identification with the physical mind. And I just came to a state of pure consciousness. And in this state, I realized that I was the universe. This is really hard to explain, to put in words, because obviously the universe is out there, but it also felt like the universe is in me. It felt like there's just one kind of infinite consciousness in creation, and that is the universe, and that was me, and that is me, and that ultimately is all you guys as well, and this is the shift. And so I felt this immense energy, and I just felt like infinity. I kind of felt like a superhero. I've been watching a Marvel series recently, so it kind of reminds me of that. But the idea of just infinite consciousness, like the whole universe being inside me, and I am actually the universe, and I and I am don't let the ego slip in. And I'm just infinite consciousness. I became pure infinity, pure universal consciousness. And after that, I left the river after a while, just really enjoyed the energy for a while. And I got guided to go for a pizza in the city. I felt like I needed some proper energy in me, some proper energy in my system. And I went and sat in the pizza restaurant, and I felt all this really powerful energy, like this dense energy, this dense, constricting energy within me. And from here, I just felt guided to sit there, but this infinite universal energy in me was just transmuting all this energy around me. I could feel it going out into the restaurant, because I'm up here in the Peruvian Andes in a power point called Ollantaytambo near Machu Picchu, and the energies are really powerful here. And I feel like it's part of my path to help transmute the energies here, like a lot of work a lot of people are doing at this time. And so I felt like the energies, like this infinite universal consciousness that was within me, was purifying the energies in the land below me, in the restaurant around me, in this PowerPoint that I was drawn to that just happened to be a pizza restaurant. And I could feel this really strong grounding energy. And where before this crushing energy that I feel around me would feel create fear in me, now it's this energy was just transmuting it, and it was making me just feel strong and empowered and all really grounded and really powerful. And so what the shift is ultimately is it's this expansion of consciousness. It's literally moving up to a new octave of evolution, a new perspective of viewing who we are and what we are in creation. This shift into the understanding that we are universal consciousness, we are infinity, we are immortal consciousness in a physical body, and ultimately when we leave this physical body, when we die, we will continue to be this infinite immortal consciousness. And so the way we make this shift into this kind of non-physical identification with the state of infinite consciousness is through raising our frequency. Everything in creation is frequency, and the more joy we experience, the more happiness we experience, the more love, connectedness, compassion we experience, the more our frequency raises, the more we transmute the old beliefs, the old dimensions, the old negative beliefs in lack of self-worth. I'm not good enough. I'm scared of dying. I'm scared of blah, 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 blah. A lot of the raising frequency is transmuting fears, and that's why a lot of people are drawn to spiritual practices such as meditation, such as self-inquiry, such as joining a monastery. Ultimately, it's all about transmuting fear, letting go of the fear-based identity identity of the physical mind, and transmuting yourself into the non-physical identification with infinite consciousness, the infinite self in physical form, and being of pure love light consciousness. We could call this infinite consciousness, in a place where we have no fear. And so the way we do this is, there's many ways we can do it, but ultimately I would advise following your highest excitement, because this will guide you to what is the most relevant path. Following your highest excitement is actually the guidance of our soul, our higher self, our higher mind, source consciousness translated into physical experience. And so when you follow your highest excitement, you may be drawn to a path such as Buddhism, Hinduism, psychic powers, Reiki healing, yoga, Tai Chi, astronomy, tennis, video gaming. It can be literally anything, but it's the path of which is your higher self is laying out to you and saying, this is the path which will teach you everything you need to learn to transmute fear, to move into a state of unity consciousness, of service to others ultimately, because this is all we want to do when we're in the high bliss states of infinite consciousness, the natural momentum of the universe moving through our vehicle, moving through our body. And so follow your highest excitement moment to moment to the best of your ability. By this, you will be stepping on your path of spiritual evolution. You will be on the path of raising your frequency. Your higher self will bring to you everything you need to go through, everything you need to experience, to transmute your fears, because when you transmute because the fears are ultimately what keep us locked in the lower vibrations. And in this space, you will then begin to get drawn to do things that I talked about, like the energy clearing of the land, which just happen very naturally. It's a natural expression of reality. And thus we're going through the expansion individually. We're assisting Gaia in going through this transmutation of consciousness. Also, the galactic energies are coming in from the universe. It's all an orchestration. We're all one. It's not me doing it. It's not me transmuting Gaia and then reflecting back. It's not the universe doing it to us. It's all one consciousness. We're all moving as an orchestration in tandem with the universe. So the shift is like you doing the work, you following your passion, you on your spiritual path, as part of the infinite evolution of creation, a part of the evolution or the involution perhaps of creation in this moment. And so as we do this, we also shift timelines to infinite different parallel realities, to different versions of Earth where we're moving in tandem with the universe, and the universe as a reflection of us and us as a reflection of the universe. The universe is actually showering us with bliss, love, light energies all the time. ETs are coming, upgrading our frequency. We're attracting circumstances and situations in reality to upgrade our frequency. And us as one consciousness, me, you, I, the universe, the galaxy, the ETs, the angels, the ascended masters, the galactic core vibrations, and source God's consciousness, him, herself. We're all moving in tandem through a shift into a new reality. But you have to play your part as God has to play his part and the universe has to play its part. The more you play your part, the more you'll shift into a timeline out of infinite potential timelines where the universe and ETs are coming and ascended masters are coming and Christ is being reborn in the heart and soul of every man. So over the next few months, we're going to go through some very specific shift points. Sorry guys, my voice is going. So 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. I spoke how the energies peaked around 10-10. 11th of November, we're going to go through another peak. 12th of December, we're going to go through another peak. 21st of December, we're going to go through another peak. Moving into 2023, we're going to go through another peak. And then we're going to go through it. We'll probably hit another peak around the March equinox, through the summer, and then come like this kind of time next year, we're going to be riding a whole new wave, a whole new dimension, a whole new reality. Don't forget, you've got to make this happen. To be part of it, you've got to get on your spiritual path. You've got to follow your highest excitement. You've got to become unified with the evolution and play your part in it. It's not going to happen for you. You've got to do the work. You've got to transmute your fears. So this is where I see it going, guys. If you'd like to do some private coaching with me, check out my website, jonathantrinity.com. Links in the box below. I can assist you on stepping into your highest timeline, or perhaps one of your higher timelines, and transmute your fears, step onto your spiritual path, learn to live your highest excitement, trust the universe to support you. And I also do channeling sessions, and there's a Learn to Channel course coming up next month. So check out my website, jonathantrinity.com. I shall see you all in another now. Peace, love, light, Shivai. Woo!